Hello, Michael Swain here after Kansas basketball's 64-61 win over Baylor inside of Allen Fieldhouse. I don't know what to say. I'm still kind of dumbfounded by the final few minutes of this game. I want to start there. There's so much we can't talk about with this game, but I think broadly this is a game that KU very easily could have won by double digits. It's also a game that KU very easily could have lost. I think you look at the final few minutes in the execution, that's something that really frustrated Bill Self, and he talked a lot about postgame. He said it's the least happy he's been after a win in a pretty long time. And look, I think he's a perfectionist, but this is, you can see why based on the way the game ended. I mean, for me, it starts with Nick Timberlake. I think he plays hard. I think he's trying hard, but like the lack of, I think, late game awareness really was striking. You look at the final possessions. He throws the ball out of bounds when there's a 9-second differential on the shot clock. I don't think the TV showed that, but there were some seconds left on the shot clock, so KU had to do something. KU couldn't just dribble it out, but he throws the ball out of bounds, and then the next possession down, he helps off a corner shooter when KU's up 3, which is like the biggest no-no ever, especially from the weak side. And it gives up a corner 3, the guy misses it, but Timberlake grabs the rebound, he gets fouled, he goes to the free throw line. All right, now it's a chance for him to redeem himself, right? 1-1, if he makes both free throws, KU's up 5, they can kind of take a deep breath and try and see out the rest of this game, and then he misses it. He misses the free throw, and then Baylor goes down. They have a chance at another potential game-tying shot that this time falls off the front rim and is no good, but it's just the type of plays that if you're going to win some of these big games down the stretch, you can't have those types of mistakes. And I think big picture, if you're wondering why Nick Timberlake doesn't play a lot, that's the reason right there, because those types of mistakes are happening. So that's a big thing. Now, why was Nick Timberlake on the floor so much today? Well, that's because Kevin McCullough was unable to go. Bill Self said post-game that McCullough wasn't really able to move much today. So it's not a great sign for him on Monday either. And considering the fact that KU has a big flight tomorrow, that's not great for recovery. So we'll see if KU's going to have Kevin McCullough on Monday night. They didn't have him tonight, and you've got to give credit to some of those guys on the team because they battled. And this is a tough game against the number 13 team in the country, a Baylor team that has such a great offense, and KU's defense, I think, for so long in this game was really good. It's down to guys like DeJuan Harris. Johnny Furphy played like someone that's not a freshman. I thought he showed great poise. The front court of KJ Adams and Hunter Dickinson both had really good moments. You know, Hunter, man, he struggled in the second half, but basically so much is being put on his plate because KU really struggled to score in the second half because Baylor just decided to stop guarding KU behind the three-point arc. So that's a topic we've discussed in these videos countless times at this point. So I think KU broadly, like, this is a great win, right? At base value, KU gets a conference win against the number 13 team, one of the top contenders in the conference, without its maybe most important guard. You know, that's huge. But I think within this performance now, it's a question of, okay, what here can be sustainable on Monday if KU does not have Kevin McCullough? Well, I think you'd expect Johnny Furphy to continue to build on it. I think play a little bit better. He's been sick this past week, so it'll be a question for him of, hey, how much healthier can he get over the next 48 hours before that game on Monday night? So I think also there's the DeJuan Harris injury, right? He twists his left ankle. He has to go out. He gets some treatment for a little bit. Then he's able to go back in. Clearly not the same player. And then he goes and makes the two biggest plays of the game, right? Makes the shot, makes his free throws. Like, it was a gutsy showing from him, and you're also concerned about him now with KU going on a flight tomorrow. How is that ankle going to deal? Like, how much is it going to swell up, and is it going to swelling going to be able to go down in the time between when KU lands in Lubbock and when KU plays on Monday night in Lubbock? That's going to be a big, big question for KU. So I think overall, those are some of my thoughts. My gosh, this team doesn't cease to amaze. I think broadly this game shows the lack of killer instinct that KU has. I think that's been a big issue this year. You look at KU leading by 13 in the first half. They give up that lead. They lead by 12 in the second half. They give up that lead. And then there's the final few possessions, like I mentioned with Timberlake. Like, this team is not going to go down as the one that really does put their foot on the opponent's throats. That's something that DeJuan Harris talked about after the K-State game on Monday. He felt like KU should have put their foot down on K-State's throat when they were up 11 and finished that game off. And that's not what this team has been very good at this year. And that's going to continue to be, I think, an area of concern for me, that it doesn't feel like the opposing team's ever fully out of it. They always kind of have a chance against this KU team, which is very, I think, weird, because for so long I think KU has been a team that has that killer instinct, but I just don't think that's showing up right now. So those are my thoughts. Go watch the Bill Self press conference. I thought it was really fascinating comments from him. You know, he's someone that I thought shot it pretty straight about his displeasure with this game, and I think he is going to have a lot to coach his team up on before Monday night. So as always, stay tuned to Fog.net. Got you covered with all sorts of Kansas coverage. Plenty headed your way tonight, tomorrow, Monday. For everyone watching the Super Bowl on Sunday, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it's a good game. That should make it fun for everyone involved. So thanks, everyone. Talk to you later.